Welcome back, everybody. Today is Wednesday, and you know what that means. We are in for another edition of How To Wednesday. Last week, I said,
next week's actually a surprise. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to tune in to check it out.
The temperature outside is cold, snow's falling, the days are short, and I want to show you one of my favorite indoor exercises. I want to show you how to ride on rollers. Before we get too far, don't forget, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you mash that subscribe button below and the like button right next to it. All right, well, if we're gonna do this, probably shouldn't work out in jeans. That never works too well. Whew! All right, now that that's done, let's get to working out. Here are some key things you're gonna need today to get the job done. Something to keep the rollers from scratching the ground, something to support yourself. About handlebar height off the ground is what I recommend. Of course, you need rollers to do this. You need something for one foot to rest on as you mount the bike. And finally, you need a bike. I recommend not using knobby tires like I am today. They require a lot more effort to ride. Also, before I forget, I recommend doing this in flat shoes, not clipped in, at least until you get the hang of things and are comfortable riding. Make sure you pump your tires all the way up to the maximum recommended pressure. It says the max PSI on the side of the tires. This will make it easier to ride on the rollers and not cause as much resistance. First thing you want to do is pull both brake levers so the bike doesn't try and move around under you. Next, use that footstool I recommended earlier to get your leg up and over the bike. The rollers raise the bike off the ground a little bit, so it can be difficult to mount without the step stool. Once you're on the bike, place one hand on the supportive object next to you while still holding the brake with the opposite hand. Now begin to pedal the bike and get the bike up to speed. Practice with your hand on the support for a little while until you feel comfortable enough to begin to slowly lift your hand off that object. Remain steady and comfortable while spinning. Remember, keep your shoulders, neck, and jaw relaxed. They can become tense while training. Once your confidence grows, begin to make goals for yourself. A big one is riding without your tires moving side to side or your body bouncing up and down. Look at you, now you're riding rollers. How about that? Now that you have learned a new skill, use this to improve your balance and control while you're on the bike. This will help with tight, tricky situations like riding in a Peloton. So let's break this down into a few key things you need to get this done painlessly and successfully. That's gonna do it for another edition of What to Do Wednesday. If you like what you see, make sure you mash that red button below that says subscribe, and you'll see a lot more videos like this coming up really soon. Next week, I'm gonna continue on this trainer theme and show you a little bit about smart trainers, traditional stationary trainers, and how to actually set your rollers up to make sure they fit your bike properly. Stay tuned next week, and I'll see you then. Peace.